Alright, hello. This video is the final project presentation for CS683, Mobile Application Development. What I have here is an application that I've made called Sugar Foodie. What this application does is allow users to upload items, restaurants, reviews, photos of sugar-free items. It's location based, so it'll gather the restaurants and items that are in the default range is 20 miles. So within 20 miles of their location or whatever location is set on here, it'll get the local restaurants based off that location. So the reason I made this app is because I personally am on a sugar restricted diet, not for medical reasons, just personally I don't like eating a lot of sugar. I don't like eating foods that have a lot of sugar, and I have a hard time going to restaurants and finding stuff that's sugar-free that's good. A lot of the times that I get sugar-free items, it doesn't taste very good. So I would want a platform that allows me to see what options are available at local restaurants, and I can see what people's experiences were when they went to these restaurants and got these items. So that's the motive behind this app. It's pretty similar to a Yelp kind of app, um, where you can do similar things in Yelp, but this app is more focused towards sugar-free items. So to start off the demo, when you first load the app, it's going to ask you if you would like to allow the app to know your location. So once you allow that, uh, your location should load, and this your zip code should load in this location edit text here, and it should download all the restaurants that are local to you within 20 miles of you. So this is what I have here within 20 miles of me. So I guess I'll start off by adding another item here. Please excuse the emulator speed. I avoided using the emulator for testing because my computer is so slow. I used my own personal device, so it might be a little slow, but we'll give it a shot here. The emulator's location has been kind of weird, so I'll change it to my location, and I will put item name as grilled shrimp, and restaurant name I can put Outback. I'll just put Outback, and it's food, and then you attach the image. And I had recently downloaded a picture of grilled shrimp just for this demo. What I wanted to do here was allow the user to take a picture or choose a picture from their gallery, but this was the first solution I came up with, and I haven't had a chance to change that solution. So this is just what I have for this. I would like to change it later though. So when you click on it, it attaches to this add item view, and when you hit submit, it should go ahead and start its magic. So it uploads the photo to its own database, it uploads the location to another database, and it uploads, you see, 9, 5, 6, 8, 7. Nope. And it uploads the restaurant to another database. So when you hit search, hopefully it comes up. Yep, there's Outback right there. So that worked. So then when you, let's drop that. So when you click on Outback, the sugar-free item should load, which it does. And then when you click on the sugar-free item, the grilled shrimp, it'll load. So the name comes up here, and once the image loads, it puts the image on there. The restaurant name is down here, and the food, the type of item it is, also comes down there. So that all works. And when you hit this add button is to add a review. So when you click this, it'll take you to the add a review screen. And so you could put your comments here. I could put excellent shrimp. Something easy. Excellent shrimp! Exclamation point. Alright, I'll put 4 stars. There is a glitch in this app where it doesn't show the right amount of stars once you submit it. So here I'm putting 4 stars, and then when I hit submit, it should take me back to that screen, and then when I scroll down, it shows the review and the review comments, and then on the number of stars, it's pretty close. I mean, I put 4. This is like 3 and 9/10, but that's something I want to fix. It should be exactly 4 stars. So, so that's pretty much the application. I used Firebase here, and like I was saying before, it has a different database for the restaurants, the items, the reviews, the photos, and the locations. To get the restaurant locations that are the local ones, I used it was a what was the name of it? GeoFire. So GeoFire is something that allows you to basically do geolocation on Firebase objects. So that's what I used there. That took a while to figure out how to use. So some things that went well. I got every feature pretty much that I wanted to get on this application. There was nothing really that I wasn't able to do except change the location range that the user wants. So I have it set to a default of 20, and that's not right now. The user's not allowed to change it. So that was one of the desirable features that I wanted to add to this, was to allow the user to set a range. So like if they wanted 5 miles, they can do 5-mile radius, or if they wanted 10 miles, 10-mile radius. But right as of now, it's only 20 miles. So that's a little unfortunate, but that's something for the future. I was able to do photos. Again, like I was saying before, I wanted users to be able to take a photo or choose a photo. But right now they can only choose a photo from the downloads or whatever file from their file system, and not their gallery. So it's not what I intended, but it works. Some other things that kind of went wrong. I started to work on the database using SQLite before I really understood everything about SQLite, and it went over my head that you couldn't work SQLite remotely. It had to be local. So I had the whole database figured out, I had it all working, and then I had to scrap it because it was only local, and I needed a database that was remote. So I switched to Firebase. It was quick, very fast to work with, so I'm glad I got that up and running pretty quick. Another thing that went wrong is I think there was a lot of complexity added to the project because of all the activities and fragments, and every pretty much activity I had a fragment that went along with it, and it's not that complicated, but especially to start out, it added a lot of complexity that I think didn't need to really be there, because I have this add item activity and these add review activities that didn't have any fragments, and it was a lot quicker to get started with this. I see the benefit of using a fragment, especially with larger screens, different orientations, stuff like that. But I think for this app, if I were to do it again, I'll probably scrap the fragments and just use activities, just because of the time constraint aspect of it. Besides that, this has been the demo, and this is the code. If you have any questions, please let me know, and thank you for listening.